Are you looking for a free way to homeschool with the Charlotte Mason method that actually stays true to Charlotte Mason? Look no further than Ambleside Online. Today I'll share my experience with this curriculum and how I've made it work for my family. Ambleside Online is a free Charlotte Mason curriculum that's available in its entirety on their website at AmblesideOnline.org. It was created by a wonderful group of homeschool moms who wanted to create an easy way to use the Charlotte Mason method, and they wanted to provide this for all future homeschoolers that are just as busy as they were. Regarding the Charlotte Mason method, let me just give you a brief, really tiny breakdown of how this method works. This method relies on the use of quality classic literature, which we call living books, instead of things like textbooks and workbooks. Lessons are kept really short, especially for the younger kids. So per subject, these could be maybe only even 5 or 10 minutes in length. Charlotte Mason was herself an educator in the 1800s in England, in the town of Ambleside, where this curriculum gets its name. She wrote a lot of books on the subject of education for children, so I encourage you to check those out if you're at all interested in the Charlotte Mason method. There are a lot of curriculums out there that label themselves as Charlotte Mason, but in my experience, none have stayed more faithful to the method than Ambleside Online. So here's how Ambleside Online works. Year 1 starts at age 6. They do not recommend starting any younger than that. There is a really comprehensive book list, which is my absolute favorite thing about this curriculum, and they break it down by year. So you can look ahead at future years or at the current year to see what books are coming up next that you need to do with your children. You will need to provide your own math curriculum and your own foreign language curriculum. But on the Ambleside Online website, they do provide certain recommendations for both of these subjects. If you're homeschooling multiple kids at once or you're doing some sort of co-op, they have this wonderful option on their website called AO for groups. So I would encourage you to check that out, because the way they do it is they group books and the reading schedule kind of by age so that you can teach multiple kids of multiple ages at once. Most of the lessons consist of readings that you need to read aloud, especially to your younger children. And, when your child can read on their own, then they can do them on their own, but there is a schedule that you need to keep. And narration is always required, even for the younger kids, after these readings. If you have any questions on narration, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. Ambleside Online is technically a Christian curriculum, but anyone can use it, trust me. You can omit Bible study from your schedule, or you can even just change the selected readings to fit your beliefs. Ambleside Online is not unschooling and it is not child-led. What it is a really rich curriculum relying on the use of living books, solid routines, and short lessons to encourage a lifelong love of learning. So now that you have some background as to what the Charlotte Mason method is and how Ambleside Online works, I'm going to share with you my thoughts about this curriculum. I just love the book lists that this curriculum provides. It's my favorite part, like I said before, and I'm always looking ahead at future years that my daughters aren't even in yet to see what I can look forward to reading with them. I also make sure to have a copy of this book list on my phone in case I'm at a book sale or I'm at the used bookstore, so that I can just be prepared. If I think I see a copy of something that I'm going to need, I just look on the list to make sure, and then we're good to go. One huge benefit to Ambleside Online is that it is completely free. Now, of course, you have to buy the books, but on the Ambleside Online website, they actually provide links to any way that you can get any of these books for cheap or even free. A lot of them are available as e-texts online. So if there's any way that you can save some money on any of these books, Ambleside Online will let you know. I also just love that my math curriculum, which I love, primary mathematics, is actually one of the recommended math curriculums that they speak about on their website. So I just love that it fits in so perfectly with this curriculum and method already. I love the riches or extracurriculars that Ambleside Online suggests. Things like composer study, Shakespeare, handicrafts. These are all really fun for my kids and they get so much out of them. I think that the schedule that Ambleside Online provides is great. I don't stick to it completely by any means, and I don't even do all of the readings that it has on there, but I do plan on doing it more once I don't have to work full time. I think it's really well spaced, because for longer books, they'll give you more time to do the readings, and for the shorter books, you know, it provides different chapters and different sections of the book that you need to read at certain times. So it's really good for all of you out there who just love a schedule, because I'm not necessarily that person, but if you're not that schedule type of person, then you can just make it work however you need to in order to make it work for your family. Support for anything Ambleside Online related, or even Charlotte Mason related, is available on the forum on their website, or they also have a Facebook group, which is really lovely, and lots of people ask very good questions in there and provide really great answers. If you're at all interested in the Charlotte Mason method of homeschooling, then Ambleside Online is your best bet as far as quality and price are concerned. I've found that for different families, this curriculum just works if you don't overthink it. I use the whole curriculum and schedule as really just suggestions, but I find them all to be really helpful, so I stick to it pretty strictly. And if you're gonna look at the schedule and just get overwhelmed, then don't worry. Just make it work for however it needs to work for your family. I'll end this video with a really wonderful metaphor that Ambleside Online has on its website, and I'll link to this below. They describe Ambleside Online as this potluck that these previous homeschool moms have brought wonderful dishes and desserts and treats to share. Some people pull up a chair and they stay for the full 7-course meal, meaning they stick to the routine, they do all the readings, and they stick exactly to the schedule. Other people only stay for dessert, so that means the riches. They do the composer study, the handicrafts, anything like extra like that. And then some people have dietary restrictions, such as religious restrictions. Whatever the case is, they just want people to come up and be able to use this curriculum however they see fit, however it'll work best for their family. So far in our experience with Ambleside Online, we have enjoyed many hearty dishes, and we do plan on staying for more courses, especially the dessert. My kids have been loving this curriculum. We love doing the readings. It does take a lot of time because my kids are not reading independently yet, so I have to sit down and do it with them. But at the end of the day, it's a really nice thing to do together. These are quality stories that are appropriate for children. They teach them lessons, whether it's actual history or science lessons, or it's just life lessons. And we just enjoy curling up together and reading books together, and this will just encourage a lifelong love of learning, a lifelong love of reading, and I can't really ask for more than that in a curriculum. Have questions about the Ambleside Online curriculum or the Charlotte Mason method in general? Let us know in the comments below and I'll help you out with those. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. See you next time!